It's not good news today for 3CX customers as Crowdstrike comes out publicly on Reddit explaining how they are tracking an active intrusion campaign targeting 3CX customers. And the findings that they have had. So here is their post. It was posted 7 hours ago via Reddit, just explaining how they have observed an unexpected malicious activity emanating from a legitimate signed binary 3CX desktop application, a soft phone app from 3CX. The malicious activity includes beaconing and actor-controlled infrastructure, deployment of second-stage payloads, and in a small cases, hands-on keyboard activity. So really, in layman terms, this means that there's a backdoor in this application that then will call out to the threat actor's server or infrastructure that they are in control of, and then from there they will send the malicious content, or a otherwise known as payload. So the first place we heard this was via Facebook from Tom Laurance from Laurance Systems. Very helpful insight. He shared it on the IT Business Owners group, just sharing it basically worldwide to any MSP business and people that are interested in IT so that they're aware of what is happening. He gave a link direct to CrowdStrike, and we have been following this ever since. Now it's up in the air about exactly how this is happening or how the attack vector is really coming about or coming to play, because 3CX are not yet publicly disclosed anything, and it's very early days in all of this. So we only have the information available to us via the community and Reddit posts, as well as the Facebook posts that we were reading. So this post here mentioned about how they have seen it come about from two attack vectors, the first being downloading the .msi installer from the official 3CX page, which gives you the malicious copy, and then second to that, whenever version 18 clients have an update that brings down that malicious copy direct from 3CX seemingly, which is a big scare. If it's coming direct from 3CX, does that mean that there is a supply chain threat? So following that, we also look at what happens post execution or just before. So in our own internal environment, we saw our 3CX desktop app on one of our devices being blocked by our Sentinel-1 EDR as it was trying to get the update. So it was kind of before anything happened. So we didn't see any reaching out to some malicious domains, at least not in the way that CrowdStrike has defined it. So these three comments we've just cherry-picked off that Reddit post, and we've been able to see that they have said that they have seen it in their environment, that we had a small computer running with version 16, EDR from the vendor who's known, flagged it as malicious behavior, and then as soon as it tried to pick that update, it was basically blocked, which is what we saw. And then following that, someone else had in their internal environment 3CX being blocked completely. It nuked their computer and it locked their computer down for an hour. And then this is really the most interesting. Someone else has commented here that they had an affected endpoint where the desktop app, assuming to be the malicious application, then accessed their browsers, tried to save their cache and file data history, most likely session tokens, which then reflects the recent activity that happened with Linus Tech Tips and other YouTube accounts where they will steal the session tokens and gain access to those accounts. So this is really quite a large scale attack. Huntress, who is a big name in the game for threat hunting and doing that investigation to go further into how things happened and what really should be done. They have put out a little post here saying that they are keeping a keen eye on the 3CX development and making sure that they'll share any of their findings as they find them. I'm sure that other third-party security vendors as well as 3CX will soon come out with more updates. So I guess our final thoughts on this is what to do if you are a 3CX customer, as well as if you are using the 3CX desktop application. Definitely a thing that we should all do is have EDR running actively on our computers. That's endpoint detection and response. It isn't just antivirus. It's antivirus on steroids. It's your next gen antivirus that's aware of behavior analysis, but it also shows you the process and the history that was executed and taken, the process tree, if you will, so that we can see, okay, this happened, but did it actually end up reaching out to these servers? Do we need to take the next steps? So having that in place is vital, as well as the next step is, if you do have the 3CX desktop application, uninstall it. 3CX has a web client that is going to be, in this situation, the better choice. Just flat out uninstall it and get your web client, or get your hard phones, actual physical IP phones. Until we know more, that's all we can say about this. Thanks.